Ciao, I'm Luca.
And I'm Grace.
Let's learn Italian. You know what happened to me last summer at the Spiaggia? The beach? An American tourist put their towel in the wrong spot and, mamma mia, everyone stared. Ciao, Grace.
Ciao, Luca. Wait, there's a wrong spot for a towel at the beach. That sounds, complicato.
Sì, esatto. Complicato. Complicated. Today we're learning Italian for going to an Italian beach, a topic every learner at the A1 Atwo level needs. Allora, listen to my story. Last summer I went to the Spiaggia in Liguria with my family. We arrived early, around 9 in the morning, and I wanted to find a good spot. My cousin said, "Cerchiamo l'ombrellone." Let's look for the umbrella stand.
L'ombrellone. That's the big beach umbrella, right?
Perfetto. L'ombrellone, the beach umbrella. In Italy, you don't just bring your own little umbrella. No, no, no. You rent l'ombrellone from the stabilimento, the beach club. Most Italian beaches have these stabilimenti where you pay for l'ombrellone and the chairs.
Wait, you have to pay. At the beach. I thought the beach is free.
Ah, here's the thing. There are spiagge libere, free beaches, but most Italians prefer the stabilimento because it's organized. You get l'ombrellone, you get the sdraio, the beach chair, and everything is in rows. Very organized.
La sdraio? How do you say it again?
Sdraio, beach chair, la sdraio. It's like a lounge chair. So we rented l'ombrellone and due sdraio, 2 chairs. My wife sits down and she says, "Luca, hai portato la crema solare?"
La crema solare. Sun cream. Sunscreen.
Esattamente. La crema solare, sunscreen. Very important. The Italian sun is strong, especially in August. If you don't use la crema solare, you become red like a pomodoro, like a tomato.
Okay, so l'ombrellone is the umbrella, la sdraio is the chair, and la crema solare is sunscreen. Got it.
Brava. Now, after we put on la crema solare, my kids wanted to go in the water. My son said, "Papà, andiamo a nuotare. Let's go swim." Nuotare, to swim.
Nuotare, to swim. But Luca, what about the towel thing? You said someone put it in the wrong spot.
Ah, see. So, there was an American family next to us. They arrived, and instead of renting l'ombrellone from the stabilimento, they just walked onto the beach with their own towel and put it down between the rows of ombrelloni.
And? That's bad?
Grace, everyone looked at them. In a stabilimento, you cannot just put your towel anywhere. The spots are assigned. You pay for your spot. It's like cutting in line. People were whispering, "Ma che fanno? What are they doing?"
Oh no, that's so embarrassing. So if I want to go to an Italian beach, what should I do?
Okay, let's practice. Imagine you arrive at the spiaggia. You see the stabilimento. What do you say to the person working there?
Buongiorno. No, wait. I would like un ombrellone.
Buonissimo. Vorrei un ombrellone. I would like an umbrella. And then they'll ask, "Per quante persone?" For how many people?
Per 2 persone. For 2 people.
Perfetto. Now I'll be the beach worker. Ready? Buongiorno. Desidera?
Buongiorno. Vorrei un ombrellone per 2 persone, per favore.
Benissimo. Vuole anche le sdraio? Do you want the chairs too?
Sì. Vorrei 2 sdraio.
Brava. Vorrei 2 sdraio. Ok, sono 50 euro per il giorno. That's 50 euros for the day. Here's your spot, numero 25, number 25.
Wait, 50 euros? For one day?
Eh sì, welcome to Italy. The stabilimenti can be expensive, especially in places like Capri or the Amalfi Coast, but you get service. Someone cleans, someone organizes. If you want cheaper, you go to the Spiaggia Libera, the free beach.
Okay, so if I go to the Spiaggia Libera, then I can bring my own towel and just put it anywhere?
Esatto. At the Spiaggia Libera, it's come vuoi, however you want. No rules. But also no ombrellone, no sdraio, no bathroom, no bar. You bring everything yourself.
Got it. So, at the stabilimento, I rent l'ombrellone and la sdraio. At the Spiaggia Libera, I bring my own stuff. Okay, what happens next in your story?
Allora, after we settled in, I wanted to swim. I said to my wife, "Vado a nuotare. I'm going to swim." And she said, "Aspetta, metti la crema solare prima. Wait, put on sunscreen first."
Ha! She didn't want you to become a pomodoro.
Esatto. So I put on la crema solare and I went to nuotare. The water was perfect. But here's something interesting. At Italian beaches, there are often bagni, small bathrooms and showers at the stabilimento. After you swim, you can rinse off with fresh water.
Oh, that's nice. So, after nuotare, I can use the bagni?
See, and there's usually a small bar where you can get a drink or a snack. My daughter wanted a granita, a frozen dessert, very refreshing.
I love granita. Okay, let me try to say this. Dopo nuotare. No, wait, is that right? After swimming?
Close, we say dopo aver nuotato, after having swum. Or you can say dopo che nuoti, after you swim. But good try.
Ok. Dopo aver nuotato voglio una granita.
Perfetta. After swimming, I want a granita. Now let's practice all the words together. Imagine you're telling me about your perfect day at the spiaggia. Start with sono andata alla spiaggia. I went to the beach.
Ok, sono andata alla spiaggia. Ho rented, noleggiato, un ombrellone e due sdraio.
Brava. You can say ho noleggiato. I rented or ho preso. I got. Both work. Continue.
Ho messo la crema solare and then sono andata a nuotare.
Bellissimo. And after?
After, dopo aver nuotato, I relaxed sulla sdraio and I read a book.
Perfetto. You know what I love? You used all the vocabulary naturally. Let me give you a challenge. What if you wanted to say, the umbrella protects me from the sun?
Oh wow. L'ombrellone protexis protegge. L'ombrellone mi protegge dal sole.
Perfetto. L'ombrellone mi protegge dal sole. Bravissima Grace. You're sounding like a real Italian beachgoer.
Grazie. I feel so much more confident now. So if I go to Italy, I'll look for the stabilimento, rent un ombrellone and l'esdraio, put on la crema solare, and then nuotare.
Esatto. And remember, don't put your towel in someone else's spot or the Italians will give you the look.
I'll remember. Oh, one more thing. If I want to say the water is cold, how do I say that?
You say l'acqua è fredda. The water is cold. Or if it's warm, l'acqua è calda.
L'acqua è fredda? Perfect. Luca, this was so helpful. I feel ready for an Italian beach now.
Brava! You did amazing today. You know what's funny? Italians have so many little expressions and proverbs about the beach, about water, about summer. Like there's one that says, Ci ha tempo non aspetti tempo. Actually, that's a proverb about not wasting time. Next time, we're going to learn Italian proverbs and sayings. Trust me, Grace, there's one proverb about the sea that will completely change how you think about life.
Ooh, I can't wait. Proverbs sound fun.
They are, and some of them are very confusing for Americans, but we'll figure them out together. Alla prossima, Grace.
Alla prossima, Luca. Ciao.
Ottimo lavoro oggi. You did a great job today.
That was so fun. I can already feel it clicking.
If you want to keep building on what we learned, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a lesson.
And hit that like button if you learned something new today. It really helps us out.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment with your favorite Italian word from this episode.
Or a word you want us to teach next time.
Grazie mille for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Ci vediamo. Ciao.